All right, Tom Cruise is without doubt the biggest celebrity fish in the Church of Scientology pond, but his public is increasingly uncomfortable about how much control it has over his life. It's been reported Katie Holmes was recruited as his girlfriend, and now the attention has shifted to the movie star's children.
Would it be a good idea for Isabella to join the Sea Org?
No, absolutely not.
It's either give up Eddie or join Sea Org. There's only two choices there.
It's not really a question of if she'll join, but really how long before she does join.
So Scientology breaks up families, even celebrity families.
Yes, they certainly do.
She's the daughter of Hollywood's Top Gun.
I feel the need for speed.
He's her wannabe rock star boyfriend, and together they're about to sign up to the Church of Scientology for the next billion years.
This is a 1 billion year contract. That's billion with a B.
Tonight, how Tom Cruise's kids, Connor and Isabella, are being sucked further into the Scientology sect, and how the controversial church turned them against their mother, Nicole Kidman.
Now, I believe that Nicole was declared a suppressive person. They have been really majorly discouraged from seeing very much of her.
Did Scientology turn those two kids against Nicole?
Without a doubt. Nicole has certainly told friends that she believes that is the case. And I know for a fact that that was a major concern from Katie. Katie learned a lot of lessons from what happened to Nicole.
Isabella was just a baby when she was adopted by Tom and Nicole in 1992. 3 years later, it was Connor.
These children were brought up, some would say indoctrinated, by the church since they were little kids.
After 11 years of marriage, Tom wanted out, unexpectedly divorcing Nicole. He kept the kids, and the wall of Scientology came down around them.
There's going to be a lot of pressure when a couple splits up that the kids would stay in Scientology and not go off with the spouse.
The kids did live with Tom, but they shared custody. Ultimately, they were given the choice of what they wanted to do, and it would appear they chose Scientology over Nicole.
Isabella and Connor are now teenagers. Connor's an upcoming DJ, and Isabella is in love. Her boyfriend, musician and fellow Scientologist, Eddie Frencher.
Well, he's someone that Isabella met through Scientology. His family have been very devout members, but he's from very modest means. He's certainly not from a movie star family or anything like that. And they ended up living in a pretty down-market area of Los Angeles together.
Woman's Day editor-at-large, Phil Kosh, has been following the Eddie and Bella love story since it began. He says the relationship is now facing its toughest test because Eddie has just joined the Sea Org.
As I understand it, you sign on for a billion-year contract, so clearly their relationship's not going anywhere unless she does sign on.
I found it totally abusive. It was actually one of the most horrible experiences of my life.
The Sea Organisation, or Sea Org, was invented by loopy Scientology founder L Ron Hubbard in the 1960s, when he used to take his followers on ships and sail around the Mediterranean and Atlantic.
The one man in the world who never believes he's mad is a madman.
These days, Sea Org members are the workers of the church, signing billion-year contracts, promising to come back lifetime after lifetime.
They push it as an extremely elite group. It's not necessarily. I mean, they would recruit out of a homeless shelter, you know. If they could just get a warm body in there, they'll take basically anybody.
Carla Graham was a Scientologist for 16 years, and 6 of those in the Sea Org. She describes it as slave labour.
It's very restrictive. For the first year that I was in, I was on a Sea Org base, and the working hours were 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. You get paid almost nothing. When I was in, it was about $30 a week.
People training to be Sea Org members are cut off from loved ones and the outside world.
Like you get birthed and fed and, you know.
According to Carla, if Bella Cruz wants to continue her relationship with Eddie Frencher, she'll have to sign up too.
If she's serious about the relationship, she's going to want to preserve that relationship. Having one person in the Sea Org and the other person not is just not going to work.
Well, if she wants to marry him, she will have no choice.
Entertainment reporter Peter Ford believes the Sea Org was the main reason for Katie Holmes taking daughter Suri and running from Tom.
The belief is that Katie Holmes really had great fears that Suri would be enlisted, if you like, into Sea Org, and that was something that she feared.
It's a claim the cruise camp denies, but knowing how Nicole Kidman was cut off from her kids, Phil Kosh has no doubt Katie didn't want the same thing to happen to her.
At the time that she left Tom, and it was of course quite a shock to him and the rest of the world, we were told that she had great fears that Tom had plans to put Suri on Sea Org, and of course that would mean that Katie wouldn't see her daughter again. As
for the Eddie and Bella love story, it remains to be seen if Scientology Sea Org will let them be together.
Perhaps they have to make a choice between religion, father, freedom. I don't know. It'll be a really interesting one to watch.
Having been in the Sea Org, what would be your advice to Isabella?
Isabella, it's not a good idea to join the Sea Org. It's going to ruin your life. Stay away from it.